Welcome back to StoriesX. A kind gesture on a crowded bus led a struggling young man to a shocking twist of fate, a millionaire's fortune, and a life forever changed. Before we begin this story, please give this video a like. And before we dive into the details, help us reach 199 likes on this video, so we can keep bringing you more amazing stories. Now let's dive into Jaden's incredible journey. Jaden steps off his shift at the bustling production factory, the weight of exhaustion pressing down on him. At 23, he juggles two demanding jobs, a machine operator and a cleaner. His body aches from hours of repetitive tasks, and his toxic boss has yet again unloaded his frustration onto Jaden. It's been a grueling day, starting at 5 a.m., leaving little time to catch a breath. As Jaden walks to the bus stop, the evening crowd swirls around him, everyone absorbed in their own worlds, eyes glued to their phones. He spots the bus approaching and feels a surge of relief. Finally, a free seat. He breathes a sigh of relief, grateful for the small mercy in his chaotic day. The bus pulls up, doors swinging open to reveal a frail old woman struggling to balance herself. Her steps are unsteady, and her movement slow as she makes her way into the crowded vehicle. Seeing that all the seats are taken, she hesitates before leaning against the window pane, discomfort etched across her face. Jaden notices her struggle immediately. Compassion wells up inside him, overriding his fatigue. "Hello, ma'am," he calls out gently. "You can have my seat." The old woman looks up, surprised by his kindness. A warm smile spreads across her face as she slowly moves to take the seat. Jaden helps her settle in, feeling a sense of fulfillment that momentarily eases his weariness. 3 minutes later, Jaden reaches his stop. As he prepares to alight, the old woman grabs his jacket, her hands shaky. Before he can inquire, she slips a small note into his pocket and hurriedly exits the bus. The doors close with a clatter, and the bus zooms away, leaving Jaden standing there, bewildered. At home, Jaden tries to shake off the encounter, dismissing it as a simple act of kindness. He tosses the note into his pocket and heads to take a quick bath, desperately seeking rest. But the image of the old woman and the mysterious note lingers in his mind, preventing him from finding peace. The next day, Jaden boards the same crowded bus, hoping to see the old woman again, and perhaps understand the significance of the note. But the bus is just as crowded, and the old woman is nowhere to be seen. Days turn into weeks, and the note becomes an obsession. The address and code, 5 Queen Street code 88687, taunt him, their meaning elusive. Finally, driven by curiosity and a sense of duty, Jaden decides to visit the address on his day off. His Fridays are usually reserved for laundry and minimal errands, but this time he can't ignore the pull of the unknown. He boards the same bus, clutching the note tightly in his pocket, and watches as it takes him closer to the enigmatic destination. After 35 minutes, the bus stops at a large, intimidating estate surrounded by lush gardens and towering trees. The atmosphere is calm, almost surreal. Jaden steps off the bus, scanning the area for any signs of danger. Satisfied that he's safe, he approaches the grand gate and knocks. No one answers. He notices a panel by the central lock and realizes it requires a security code. His mind races as he pulls out the note, typing in 88687. The gate swings open silently, granting him access to the sprawling mansion. Jaden walks up the long driveway, each step echoing in the quiet estate. Reaching the front door, he hesitates before knocking again. The door creaks open, revealing the same old woman, Jasmine, seated comfortably in the living room. Her bright smile radiates warmth and gratitude. "Thank you for coming, Jaden," she says softly. "I was hoping you'd accept my offer." Jaden feels a mix of emotions, confusion, curiosity, and a flicker of hope. "Why me?" he asks, searching her eyes for answers. Jasmine takes a deep breath. "I needed someone trustworthy to take care of me. My health is declining, and I couldn't manage on my own. Your kindness on the bus showed me that you have a good heart." Jaden is stunned. "You mean I'm hired?" "Yes," Jasmine confirms, handing him a contract. "I'm offering you a job as my caretaker. The pay is 6 times what you earn now, and I assure you it's a legitimate offer. Jaden's mind races. The opportunity is too good to pass up, especially with his mother's leukemia requiring a bone marrow transplant. Without hesitation, he accepts the offer, feeling a sense of purpose he hasn't felt in years. As he settles into his new role, Jaden can't help but wonder why Jasmine chose to live alone in such a grand estate. But the immediate need to help someone in distress overshadows his questions. He knows he's made the right decision, and the promise of a brighter future fuels his determination. Jaden's life transforms almost overnight. The mansion, once an intimidating presence, becomes his new home, and Jasmine's warmth makes it feel welcoming. He moves out of his cramped apartment, leaving behind the exhausting grind of factory work. The mansion's expansive rooms and serene gardens offer a stark contrast to his previous life. Each morning, Jaden wakes up early, greeted by the soft light filtering through large windows. He begins his day by preparing breakfast for Jasmine, ensuring she takes her medication on time. The tasks are straightforward but meaningful, providing a sense of routine and responsibility that he desperately needed. Jasmine, despite her frail health, maintains a cheerful demeanor. She shares stories of her past, revealing her journey from humble beginnings to building her own business empire. Her tales are filled with wisdom and resilience, inspiring Jaden to strive for more than just survival. Strength isn't just about physical power, Jasmine often reminds him. It's about mental fortitude and kindness. Never forget that. Jaden takes these words to heart, channeling his energy into training sessions organized by Cuss, his new coach. Cuss, an elderly mentor with a history of raising successful athletes, sees potential in Jaden that others overlook. Under his guidance, Jaden begins to refine his boxing technique, blending raw power with strategic finesse. The bond between Jaden and Cuss strengthens as they spend countless hours analyzing fight footage, learning from champions like Muhammad Ali and Rocky Marciano. Cuss emphasizes the importance of morale and adaptability, teaching Jaden to stay on the move and deceive his opponents with clever maneuvers. Despite the rigorous training, Jaden finds solace in the mansion's tranquility. Evenings are spent reading to Jasmine and watching operas together, their conversations deepening his understanding of life beyond his struggles. The mansion's peaceful environment becomes a sanctuary where Jaden can focus on his goals and personal growth. However, the idyllic facade begins to crack as Jasmine's health deteriorates. She becomes increasingly dependent on Jaden, and the responsibilities weigh heavily on him. One early morning, as he enters the living room with pastries for Jasmine, he discovers her struggling to breathe. Panic grips him as he dials 911, racing against time to save her life. The ambulance arrives swiftly, and Jasmine is rushed to the hospital. Jaden stays by her side, refusing to leave her alone. His unwavering loyalty and dedication earn him Jasmine's deepest gratitude. "You're like family to me, Jaden," she whispers as she begins to recover. "I'm so grateful for everything you've done." Despite his exhaustion, Jaden feels a renewed sense of purpose. Saving Jasmine reinforces his belief in the power of kindness and compassion. He vows to continue supporting her, no matter the challenges that lie ahead. As weeks pass, Jasmine's condition stabilizes, but the fragile peace is short-lived. Her health continues to decline, and the inevitability of her passing looms over them. Jaden remains steadfast, determined to make her remaining days as comfortable as possible. Their bond deepens, rooted in mutual respect and affection, as they navigate the emotional landscape of impending loss. Jasmine's final days are filled with reflection and gratitude. She confides in Jaden about her regrets and hopes for his future. "Remember, Jaden," she tells him softly, "kindness will always find its way back to you. Help others, and you'll be rewarded in ways you can't imagine." Her words resonate deeply with Jaden, solidifying his commitment to living a life guided by compassion and integrity. As Jasmine takes her last breath, Jaden feels a profound sense of loss, but also a renewed determination to honor her legacy. Jasmine's passing leaves a void in Jaden's life, but her legacy propels him forward. Before she died, she had arranged for her entire estate and business investments to be transferred to him, a revelation that leaves Jaden in a state of shock and disbelief. He sits in the hospital room staring at the documents Jasmine had left, each page detailing her immense wealth and successful ventures. "Are you sure this is real?" Jaden asks the attorney, his voice wavering. "Yes, Mr. Jaden," the attorney confirms. "Jasmine wanted you to have everything. She saw your kindness and dedication as worthy of her legacy." Jaden's mind races as he processes the magnitude of the situation. From struggling to make ends meet to suddenly inheriting a fortune, his life takes an unexpected turn. He feels a mix of gratitude and uncertainty, unsure of how to handle such a significant change so early in his life. At home, Jaden's mother learns of the inheritance and the new opportunities it brings. She had been battling leukemia, and the financial burden had weighed heavily on them both. With the newfound wealth, Jaden can finally afford the bone marrow transplant his sister desperately needs. The relief is immense, and Jaden feels a sense of accomplishment knowing he can provide for his family. However, the sudden influx of wealth also attracts unwanted attention. 3 men in expensive suits arrive at Jaden's doorstep, introducing themselves as Jasmine's attorneys. They present him with the legal documents confirming his inheritance, but the reality feels surreal. Jaden flips through the pages, his mouth agape as he realizes the true extent of Jasmine's generosity. With the inheritance secured, Jaden begins to explore his options. He considers investing in Jasmine's businesses, using the money to create a stable future for himself and his family. But amidst the excitement, he remains grounded, remembering Jasmine's words about kindness and helping others. Jaden decides to dedicate a portion of his wealth to support his community, funding initiatives that provide opportunities for young people struggling like he once did. He establishes a scholarship fund and partners with local organizations to create programs that offer mentorship and resources to those in need. As he navigates his new life, Jaden remains humble, never forgetting the old woman who changed his destiny with a simple act of kindness. He continues his training with Cuss, now investing in better equipment and facilities to enhance his skills. The lessons he learned from Jasmine and Cuss become the foundation of his personal and professional growth. Despite the positive changes, challenges persist. Jaden faces skepticism from some who doubt his sudden rise and question the legitimacy of his success. He remains resilient, focusing on his goals and the promise he made to Jasmine, to live a life of kindness and generosity. One evening, as Jaden reflects on his journey, he realizes the true impact of his actions. Offering his seat to Jasmine wasn't just a random act of kindness, it was the catalyst for his transformation. His life, once defined by struggle and hardship, now embodies the rewards of compassion and selflessness. The support from his community and the success of his initiatives reinforce his belief in the message Jasmine shared. Jaden understands that true fulfillment comes not from wealth alone, but from the positive impact one can have on others. His journey serves as a beacon of hope, illustrating that even in the darkest times, kindness can lead to extraordinary outcomes. With his newfound wealth and success, Jaden's life continues to evolve. He becomes a respected figure in his community, known for his generosity and dedication to helping others. His days are filled with mentoring young individuals, supporting local businesses, and expanding his own ventures. However, amidst the growth and prosperity, shadows of betrayal begin to creep into his life. One afternoon, Jaden meets Jim and Bill, trusted managers who have worked with him since he started his journey with Jasmine. They discuss expanding his investments and exploring new business opportunities. Jaden feels a sense of camaraderie, grateful for their support and loyalty. But as time passes, subtle signs of mistrust emerge. Jim and Bill start making decisions without consulting Jaden, pushing investments that seem risky and not aligned with his original vision. Jaden confronts them, but their responses are dismissive, hinting at ulterior motives. "Jaden, you need to trust us. We know what's best for your future," Jim insists, his tone slippery. Jaden senses something is wrong but struggles to pinpoint the betrayal. His intuition tells him to be cautious, but the promise of further success clouds his judgment. He decides to give them the benefit of the doubt, hoping to preserve the relationships that have been pivotal in his rise. Meanwhile, Jaden's personal life faces turmoil. His relationship with Robin, his wife, becomes strained. The pressures of his career and the complications of managing his wealth create a distance between them. Robin, once supportive, begins to feel neglected and overwhelmed by the changes in their lives. One night, after a particularly exhausting day, Jaden comes home to find Robin upset. "You're always too busy, Jaden. I feel like I'm losing you," she says, tears welling in her eyes. Jaden, torn between his responsibilities and his desire to reconnect, struggles to find the right words. He realizes that his ambition, while rewarding, is also causing him to lose sight of what truly matters. In the midst of these personal struggles, Jaden uncovers evidence of Jim and Bill's deceit. Financial reports reveal unauthorized transactions and suspicious investments that jeopardize the foundation Jasmine had built. The betrayal hits hard, shaking Jaden's trust and forcing him to confront the reality of his situation. Determined to protect his legacy and honor Jasmine's memory, Jaden confronts Jim and Bill. "I trusted you both," he says, his voice steady but filled with disappointment. "How could you do this to me?" Jim tries to justify their actions, claiming it was all for Jaden's best interest, but Jaden sees through the facade. The realization that those he considered friends have betrayed him is a painful lesson in trust and loyalty. With a heavy heart, Jaden decides to sever ties with Jim and Bill, reclaiming control over his investments and business decisions. The process is difficult, but he knows it's necessary to preserve the integrity of Jasmine's legacy and his own principles. As Jaden rebuilds his trust and reestablishes his vision, he also makes efforts to mend his relationship with Robin. They attend counseling sessions and spend quality time together, working to heal the wounds caused by their strained communication. Jaden's journey through betrayal and trust reinforces the importance of surrounding oneself with genuine and supportive individuals. He learns that true loyalty is invaluable and that maintaining integrity is paramount, even in the face of adversity. Through these challenges, Jaden remains steadfast in his commitment to kindness and helping others, understanding that these values are the true foundation of his success and happiness. His resilience and determination continue to inspire those around him, embodying the message that good deeds are always repaid in unexpected and meaningful ways. Years pass, and Jaden's life blossoms into a testament of resilience and generosity. The mansion, once a symbol of Jasmine's solitary existence, becomes a hub of community support and empowerment. Jaden expands his philanthropic efforts, establishing foundations that provide education, mentorship, and resources to underprivileged youth. His business ventures thrive, rooted in ethical practices and a genuine desire to uplift others. Jaden's story spreads beyond his local community, inspiring countless individuals to embrace kindness and compassion as paths to personal and collective success. One sunny afternoon, Jaden hosts a community event at the mansion, celebrating the achievements of young individuals who have benefited from his programs. As he watches the children laugh and play, he reflects on his journey, from a struggling young man to a pillar of his community. A familiar face approaches him, Jasmine's attorney, now a trusted advisor. "Jaden, your work is making a real difference. Jasmine would be proud of the legacy you're building." Jaden smiles, feeling a deep sense of fulfillment. "Thank you. Jasmine showed me that kindness can change lives. I'm just paying it forward." Amidst the celebrations, Jaden receives a heartfelt letter from a young man named Marcus, recounting how a similar act of kindness transformed his life. Marcus writes about how Jaden's generosity inspired him to pursue his dreams and overcome his own struggles. Moved by the letter, Jaden realizes the profound impact his actions have had on others. He understands that the kindness he extended to Jasmine has created a ripple effect, touching lives in ways he never imagined. This realization reinforces his commitment to continue helping others, knowing that every act of kindness holds the potential to change the world. Jaden's personal life also flourishes. He and Robin reconcile, finding strength in their shared values and mutual support. Their relationship, once strained, now thrives on understanding and love, a testament to their perseverance and dedication to one another. One evening, as Jaden walks through the mansion's gardens, he spots a group of young volunteers planting trees and setting up community projects. Their enthusiasm and dedication mirror his own, and he feels a surge of pride and hope for the future. Jaden pauses to watch them work, reflecting on the lessons he's learned along the way. He recalls the day he offered a seat to an old woman, a simple act of kindness that set his life on an unexpected path. That moment taught him that helping others not only benefits those in need, but also enriches one's own life in unimaginable ways. As the sun sets, casting a golden hue over the gardens, Jaden feels a deep sense of peace. He knows that his journey is far from over, but he is confident in his ability to navigate the challenges ahead with kindness and integrity. The mansion, once a place of uncertainty, now stands as a beacon of hope and transformation, embodying the message that good deeds are always rewarded. Jaden's story serves as a powerful reminder that kindness, loyalty, and the willingness to help others can lead to profound and lasting change. His life, shaped by compassion and generosity, inspires those around him to embrace these values, fostering a community where everyone has the opportunity to thrive and succeed. Jaden's journey from a weary young man struggling with life's burdens to a compassionate leader exemplifies the transformative power of kindness. His decision to help an old woman on a crowded bus not only altered his destiny, but also set in motion a series of events that enriched his life and the lives of countless others. Through unwavering loyalty and selflessness, Jaden honors Jasmine's legacy, proving that good deeds are always repaid in meaningful and unexpected ways. His story reinforces the timeless message that kindness is a powerful force, capable of overcoming adversity, fostering community, and creating lasting change. In a world often focused on self-interest and competition, Jaden stands as a beacon of hope, demonstrating that helping others not only uplifts those in need, but also brings fulfillment and joy to one's own life. His life is a testament to the belief that when we choose to act with compassion and integrity, we pave the way for a brighter, more equitable future for everyone. Jaden's legacy is a reminder that no act of kindness is too small, and that the ripples of our good deeds can extend far beyond our immediate surroundings, touching hearts and transforming lives in ways we might never fully comprehend.